What is going on, you guys? My name is Cody Thixton, and this is Interesting Podcast. We are coming to you guys live on August 3rd, 2026 for episode 128, where tonight we actually have a very special guest. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute privilege to introduce to you guys Trent James.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate that, man. How are you doing tonight?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I know I just said a minute ago about how, we've been waiting to do this for the past couple months. So thank you for actually joining us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Awesome. Well, let's start out for everybody who maybe doesn't know you. Maybe you can introduce your name, where you're from, and how long you've been in professional wrestling.
Sure. So my name is Trent James. I am from Kings Mountain, North Carolina. I've been wrestling since January. I started training before then, around March, April area. So, yes, sir.
Very. All right. Well, I know I'm definitely going to bring up with you your training period. But I just want to know beforehand, like, what is your earliest memory of professional wrestling?
So I know like everyone has like a certain match they watched or something like that. For me, wrestling was always on the TV at my house. You know, my dad being in professional wrestling, I always like it was always around me. So I don't have like a one particular moment, uh, but I just remember wrestling always being around, and then um, when he would go to shows, I would go to shows with him. So it was kind of just an always there type of thing. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's really cool. So, like, was there anything when you were younger that really excited you about pro wrestling?
Um, I like the I didn't realize it then, but like now I kind of see it. Like the emotions of it, like the highs and lows of like when you're watching it and you're watching a match and uh like now some of the matches aren't like that, but like at that time, like he would watch a lot of older matches, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of like emotional pull during the matches. So like it goes from like a high, low, high, low, high, low. So yeah, definitely like that type of thing.
Okay. Well, I'm guessing when you were growing up, your dad was probably your favorite pro wrestler. Was there like any other? Oh, go ahead.
He was actually a manager, so he had never wrestled.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. So, like, what are some of your inspirations? What are some of your pro wrestlers that you really want to adapt to?
So like people I watch, I don't know if you know who Brad Armstrong is. Are you familiar with Brad Armstrong?
Second.
Are you familiar with Brad Armstrong, the wrestler Brad Armstrong?
I am not.
Okay,
am
so
not.
like so I watch a lot of him. He's like an older guy. Him, I watch Shawn Michaels is a big one. I love the way he his selling and stuff. So I don't mock it, but I try to like see how he does it. Take bits and pieces. I try to take bits and pieces of a couple of different people. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
him, Brad Armstrong. I'll go back and watch some like young Chris Jericho. That's a good one too. Um, and just like guys like that. But like I watch like certain time periods of certain people. It's just not like everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's talk about you actually being a second generation pro wrestler. Like, did you ever feel like there was any pressure to perform?
Oh, for sure, for sure. There's a lot of pressure. There's you can try to like tell yourself that there's not pressure and stuff like that, but like at the end of the day, like there is like pressure because you're having to not live up to somebody, but like you're having to I don't know, like you don't want to disappoint, like I feel like there's people counting on you to like be good and you don't want to like disappoint people.
Yeah. Yeah. So like how is it when you're sitting there and you're able to actually have a conversation with your dad about professional wrestling and you both kind of having the same passion?
It's cool. Like we talk wrestling a lot actually. So like yeah, it's very cool to like and some things we disagree on, but that's where we like that's what makes that's what makes it good. Is like I can see it from a different perspective. Like I don't want to hear like I'm good all the time. Like I want to hear when I'm bad because then that's things I can fix to make me better. You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Yeah. No, definitely. So like
Mhm.
do you ever feel like he kind of like taught you about maybe even how to carry yourself backstage when you're interacting with talent or
Yeah.
promoters?
Yeah, it's interesting actually, cause like I've talked to like wrestlers now when I was like younger, and I would like be running around. So I was in the locker rooms when I was like younger. So like I see some of those same guys as they're older now, and it's like super strange. And they're like, well, you kind of been around, you know what I mean? Because I was running around when I was younger backstage, and they would see me, and they were at that point they were kind of like, this kid has no idea, like. But now like I'm kind of being able to like see how everybody is, and like and just like see the vibe of everything, and with him telling me certain things too. Yeah, it's definitely helped uh me be able to adapt, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, definitely. Um so correct me if I'm wrong, but you were training at the Future Factory, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So like how was that for you stepping into that environment? I know you had just said that you've been around it. Was it different stepping in and being like I want to go after being a wrestler?
Um, it was more of so the Future Factory when I went to it was there was no like new people there. So it was all like all the people that were there at that point had already been wrestling for a little bit of time, and they would just kind of go there to
Mhm.
get like in-ring reps and just be like training around. So when I went into it, it was completely different than how it is now. Uh but yeah, it was definitely uh, a funny experience because like when I went, I was nervous, but then I kind of knew what I was expecting at the same time. So it was kind of weird. Um, but I went in there and I was obviously training with people that had already wrestled before. So I think that definitely helped uh, with like when it came to me working matches later on, it definitely helped that early on I was already working with people that had already worked matches.
Yeah. Yeah, and the head trainer is Dion Johnson, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So like what is something that he kind of really helped you get better at in your training?
Um, Perfecting the basics of wrestling. Uh, like so like the Future Factory as a whole, like I'll explain it like this. They're not going to teach you like you'll go to the Future Factory, they're not going to teach you how to do a five-star classic match. Like that's just not how they're like that's not his style of training. He's going to
Yeah.
teach you how to um perfecting the basics. So when you perfect the basics, like you just know, and like learning how to work. Like there's a lot of guys that know how to wrestle, but like perfecting the craft of learning how to work and like uh knowing to work a crowd, and like not just putting on a match that you leave the crowd out of, but you have to let the crowd in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know it was a couple podcasts ago. I don't know who I was interviewing, but I was bringing up that there's this like similarity between professional wrestling and skateboarding, and it's really getting consistent and really honing that craft. Had there did you see a difference when like people that were watching you grow and watching others grow as well?
Yes, yes. It's definitely everybody's different. You know what I mean? Like everybody does things differently. Everybody changes differently. Like over time, and yeah, there's definitely differences there. Yeah.
Okay, very cool. Well, can you let us know like what was your first match officially?
My first match, and my first like singles match was against Stagger Lee, and it was in uh Action Packed Wrestling in Chester, South Carolina. Um so that was like my official like first, that was um January 30th, I think. I think that's when that was.
Okay. Like when you were actually standing behind the curtain before you made your entrance, like how do you calm those nerves heading in?
Oh, that was definitely an experience. Yeah, that was crazy. I can like remember that. I, Calming it, I was just like, I don't know, man. Like when I'm about to go out, I kind of just have to tell myself like, like you got it. Like you didn't do all that training just to suck. You know what I'm not, but like you know what you're going into. Like
Okay. So like how did you feel the match went when you went back through the curtain?
um. It definitely wasn't the best. It would definitely wasn't my like greatest match, but it was a first match. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's what everybody has their first match. It's not gonna be the greatest match in the world, but it was it was good for a first match.
Yeah. Yeah. So is there any like one memory that you have of you and your dad talking where it was like a really serious conversation of him introducing you to the industry?
Yeah. So for a long time, I he really didn't want me to do wrestling because like he saw like all the hard parts of wrestling. So when he was doing it, he knows like he knows what I'm gonna run into. So he wanted me to stay away from it. He was like, "Don't do it, like just please." He was like begging me not to do it. It was crazy. But like I just I felt like I could do it. So like yeah, it was definitely like a strange thing at first.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I noticed when I was going throughout your Instagram, the love and hate match against Luke Fury, and I saw that you took a suplex off the top rope. Like,
Oh
was that
yeah.
something that you kind of just really jumped into and was like, okay, let's try this, or was it like
Oh
training
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
it
Yeah,
helped it?
I was definitely like, so like those first matches, I'm trying to like that goes back to like the like when we were talking about like feeling like I have to prove myself, or like feeling like I have to like live up to something. Like that right there, like I was trying to do all these things to I don't know, I was just trying to show people like I can do this. Like you know what I mean? and like I
Yeah.
I was taking like I asked like we did that. I'm trying to think of what else I did. There were multiple things, but like stuff like that, yeah, I was trying to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know like would go perfect with that because you were just saying about how your training school is going to teach you more of like the basics of professional wrestling. Is there any
Mhm.
other styles like lucha libre, strong style, whatever that maybe you would want to go out and get trained by later or in the future?
Um Possibly in the future, man. Right now I'm just trying to perfect the like basics of wrestling, like I'm just trying to get so good at that like I can go to the other things, but like I can always fall back that I'm really good at the basics of wrestling. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Hmm.
So if you could kind of like explain to everybody, like, what is the James character?
Well, there's two different Trent James. So like certain people will get the Trent James that like, I'm the son of a guy that's got a lot of money and I don't want to be in this certain place and I have a little bit of an attitude towards these people. But on the other side, there's there's a guy that you know a young um a young man that's like hungry to to go and to prove himself, like, and a second generation guy that he doesn't want the praise from his dad being this certain person. He wants everything because of himself, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So do you think maybe one of these days you'll be able to merge them and kind of try like an anti-hero?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, once I master it all, yeah, it'll come out somewhere.
That's awesome. So I was scrolling throughout your social media and I saw the Action Packed Wrestling Tag Team Championship photo. Who was your tag partner?
That was Dion Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
So it
That's
all ties
awesome.
back in. Yeah, yeah. It all ties back together. Yeah,
That is really cool. So, like,
yeah.
was it like a different experience instead of working under him to be working alongside him?
Yes, yes, yes. It was uh you're picking a lot of advice. Like, it's a lot of advice coming at one time. Like, it's very, very different. Very different.
Okay. That's awesome. So like when did you kind of get word that not only were you guys going to be a tag team together but that you guys would actually end up winning the championships together?
I only knew that maybe about a week or two before. So that was very
Okay.
like very not even far from the time it happened.
Okay. Yeah. So I also saw on your social media that you made a post about before and after. It showed you as a little kid holding a championship as a fan, and then a
Mhm.
picture of you as the tag team champion. How does it feel when you actually get to achieve holding a wrestling title?
It's definitely cool, but uh it's definitely like a different experience because like you have to think like there's a whole roster of guys, but you got like you're the champion of, you know what I mean? Like, you're one of the guys that are holding the titles for that one particular
Mhm.
place. So yeah, it's definitely different.
That's so cool. Well, I know here in the Pacific Northwest, I think the Defy Wrestling Championship is probably the biggest in our area. What is the
Mhm.
biggest title in your area when it comes to different promotions?
Probably I don't know, a big promotion of is, I don't know if you've heard of. Have you ever heard of AML? Pro
Mm-mm.
wrestling. Well, that's
I
like
have not.
that's probably like the biggest promotion over here. So that's probably like the biggest title you could win. Um,
Okay.
yeah, probably there.
All right. Well, and since becoming a wrestler or even as a young fan, was there any like big time wrestlers that you were actually able to meet?
Yeah, I have a funny story. So me and my brother were sitting in the locker. My dad managed Kamala at one point. Um, so we were sitting in a locker room one time, and we thought Kamala was like the scariest person ever. Like, because he was like at that point when you're like a younger child and you see this dude dressed in face paint, uh and like so he starts making like scary faces at me and my brother, and we're like, yeah, this is kind of strange. So we're starting to like get scared, and like I think my brother started crying and stuff. So like that was super cool, like seeing people like that. At that point I didn't know who he was, but like it was definitely cool later on when I remember it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like we were literally, that was Kamala. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you look back on the film, like he was like a major name, you know?
Yeah. Hmm. Very interesting. So what is like your finishing move? Like, how is it kind of coming up with like, if I do this, this would be a perfect ending to a match?
Okay, so I'm actually in the middle of changing the move actually.
Okay.
So so what I used to do was I don't know if you remember the move like eat defeat, when you like who would do it? I think it was like Gail Kim would do it. And she would do that, and then so I did that, and then I would roll back out of it and go into like a running like a running neck breaker, so they would be falling back. Um
Mhm.
and so I thought that was cool because it was different. I've never seen it before. I try to be like very like authentic when I do things. Like I'm not trying to copy. Everybody else does like the same, 5 moves, like that's been seen before. So I try to like just make my own stuff and like make my own like type of combo type of things. Right now, I'm probably gonna use the. It's a very basic move, and you're probably gonna think this is like not a great finisher, but it's it's a cross. I'm going to do. Have you ever seen when Eddie Guerrero does a frog splash, and how he does an in and out into the frog splash? Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that, but it's gonna be like a cross body. So I'm gonna jump up in and out into a cross body.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it's a little
Yeah.
bit of a
So like,
different.
and so it'd be instead of on the.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
go ahead.
yes, yes. No, you're exactly
Okay.
right.
Yeah. Okay. Very interesting. No, that's
Mhm.
actually pretty cool because a lot of people would just be like, it doesn't add as much impact being on the top rope, but
Yeah,
a move's a move when it comes to playing homage. So,
yeah, yeah, it definitely, definitely like, you're gonna have to pull out different stuff on different people, but I mean, that'll probably work on, a good majority of people, like putting them down.
yeah. Well, I do got somebody up here in the comments section saying, "Can you tell Trent straight up Babe is his number one fan?"
All right, shout out.
Oh, that is awesome. Well, you're still really early on in your career, but
Mm.
I'm curious, like, what are some things that you want to accomplish? Like, what are you looking to do in this industry?
Um, definitely, like, like everybody's goal is to like make it to like the WWE and stuff. Um, Probably for me, like that's definitely a goal, but like everybody thinks that. Like I think for me is just like being able to like make a name for myself and like um have people uh just be able to remember me, and like I created a legacy uh for myself, and I was able to like help like my legacy with me and my dad, and uh shed light to it, and more people are able to know, because he chased it for so long, and he wasn't able to make it all the way there. So I have, it's more than just doing it for me, you know what I mean? I'm doing it for him and me. So like it creates more pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw on social media this post where I think he was saying that like how do I word this? Or how was it worded? Where like your competitors are going to know the name James as like
Mhm.
a staple. Like how was that for you and like wanting to build that legacy?
Oh, that's like that's, I don't want to say that's the whole reason I wrestle, but I mean that's a big part of it. Like that's the reason, like I gotta, like that's the reason I want to make it all the way to the top. Like because he, that's what I'm saying. Like he tried so long, and he really like he put a lot of effort in this, and he went through a lot of stuff just for wrestling. Uh, so just for me to be able to make it and go like, not even for the WWE, but like make a name and shed light to the name would mean a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that is really cool. So is there any like stipulation matches that like you really want to accomplish in your career, like ladder match, whatever?
Not specifically right now. Whatever comes, I'm ready for whatever.
Okay. Excuse me. Um, so what about like traveling? Like where do you want to go in your career? Or would you ever come over here to the West Coast?
Oh, definitely, definitely. Yeah, I'm actually like right now I'm actually trying to like trying to get out there. So like right now, um so this weekend actually I return back to the ring to wrestle, and I'll be wrestling in Tennessee and Arkansas. Um and then in a couple of months, I can't remember when it is, but I'll be in I think Pennsylvania. I have some stuff in Georgia. So I have a lot of stuff in a bunch of different states, but I'm trying to hit everywhere. I have stuff in Florida actually right now also. So uh yeah, definitely. I'm trying to hit as many states as possible.
That's really awesome. Well, all right. Well, actually, surprisingly enough, we've actually gone through everything that I had set up for you today here. But I have one final question, and this is one of my favorite questions to ask wrestlers: is what does professional wrestling mean to you?
Um Man, that's a good question. Uh it means a lot. So I think it means, you know, um man, that's a good question. You stumped me a little bit right there. I'm trying to think. Um, I think it means that I like the stories that wrestling produces. So like the underdog stories, like where you have a guy that in anything else, in any other capacity of anything, he can't win. But he comes and he gets in that ring and he tries his hardest and he wins. He finally wins in something. And like nobody has any belief that this guy can win. But he somehow pulls through and wins. Like that's wrestling. Like, and being able to like gravitate towards people's emotions, and you can get people to really be behind this guy that nobody believes in. But there's one person out there, but they're not gonna admit they believe in this guy, but they believe in this guy. And like they're like, please let this guy win, and then he wins, and then it's like that's wrestling.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, let's just end it out with how can people find you on social media and maybe tell them when your next match is.
Yeah, so you can find me on I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, and I'm on Twitter or X, Trent James Pro. You can find me on Facebook at Trent James, and I'm trying to think if I have anything else. I think that's about it. And I'm wrestling this Friday. You can see me. First match back. All right, first match back. You can see Trent James in Tullahoma, Tennessee, and then Saturday I'll be wrestling, and you can see me in Jonesboro, Arkansas. So that's where you can see me, and follow me, and you'll see where else I'll be. I'll be everywhere.
That's freaking awesome, man. Well,
Yes,
I just
sir.
want to thank you for actually joining me here today. It's been an absolute pleasure to be able to just sit down with you and go throughout these questions.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Have a good night, man.
All right.
Well, all right, you guys. So that was Interesting's podcast interview with Trent James. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I upload content. Make sure to go and follow me on social media at CodyT503. That's Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I hope you all have a very, very good night. I'll catch you guys later.